It's because the one thing that I feel that our world is missing is just a little bit more education about self-worth. You have to understand that when I was growing up in any industry, especially something like this, where there's so many eyes on you all the time, you're always going to feel like you're going to be criticized. That's all there is to it. You can always feel like you're going to be criticized, which then makes you start to question and doubt. The thing is that if we constantly keep paying attention to the idea that we're just being criticized, then growth can't happen. The whole point of receiving critiques is so that you can find improvement. If you're only as good as your weakest link, then wouldn't you want to know what you're weakest at and build that? Make it better. It's not a matter of who's the best and who's the worst. There will always be people that are always going to be better. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't dismiss who you are. It doesn't dismiss the talent that you possess. And it doesn't dismiss the time that you're putting in. Right now, you've decided to put this point, this goal of becoming a singer, becoming an artist in front of you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to reach it. It doesn't mean that you're going to reach it. It means that you've got something in front of you that you want to grab a hold of. And so now we're on this journey. We're on this path. And I see people crack under the pressure. And that's the difference between those that make it to those that don't. Exceptional in this industry is not just exception of talent. I've seen exceptional talent completely break down and lose themselves. You see it all the time. Miley Cyrus lost her mind. Lost her mind. And is slowly trying to regain it. You see so many artists. Britney Spears lost it and came back. Robert Downey Jr., actor, lost it to the point of going to jail and made the most amazing comeback. And now you see him as hero as Iron Man. You see him as an amazing actor. The actor was never the problem. The talent was never the problem. It was the thought process that became the problem. If you pollute your mind with the idea that everything seems wrong, or I have to fit in, or everything is based upon what everybody else thinks, then we never get to meet you. You never get to meet you. And that only means you're only as good as what people think of you. And that is not self-worth. That's not self-worth at all. It's an external idea. People that are great in this industry are strong for themselves first. It does not make them selfish. It does not make them egotistical. Oprah is an amazing role model for that reason. She was assaulted as a young girl. She had a speech impediment. And yet what she did to overcome adversity, and she's one of the most powerful women in the world. She's iconic. Imagine if every last little thing broke her down. She was the first African-American female anchor and eventually had her own talk show. And eventually made the world go, Oprah. Do you think it came out of ease? There's no ease, any of that. Nowhere. Jennifer Lopez did not just show up as Jennifer Lopez. She was a little dancer from the Bronx, from a Puerto Rican family that did not have a whole lot of money. She came out to LA to become a fly girl. When you see that woman work, she makes no excuses. She will always take on every critique. She doesn't hire me because I will be nice to her. She hires me because I will make her a star. That is my role, that is my job, is to be able to tell her what works, what doesn't work. But she doesn't take it personally. She just knows that at some point we're going to figure out the right formula. It's just going to take a second to find the formula. And not everybody fits the right, there's no one size fits all to this industry. There's no one size fits all to life. You can walk into college, spend 8, 10 years working on a degree, and walk away with no job. And you can drop out of high school and change the world of communication. Not even drop out of high school, drop out of college. Steve Jobs. and he changed the world. Not only did he change the world, he changed the way we communicate. The man who created Apple, who was then fired from Apple, fired from his own company. Can you imagine? I made this, built this, and now they kicked him out. That's okay, because then he built Pixar. Adversity is what makes us strong. Things that get in our way are the things that make us stronger. The question is, when adversity shows up, are you willing to continue fighting? Are you willing to continue learning? Are you willing to continue growing? Or do you back off and run? It is a natural instinct in life. The laws of preservation tell us to protect ourselves. It's our flight or fight instinct. Question is, which one do you sit on? Flight, run away, break down when any last little thing makes a mess, i.e. Mariah, or you learn to fight. I've seen Jennifer take a tumble on a stage so many times. Miss Thing gets back up on her feet and just keep going as if nothing happened. And you applaud that. You don't applaud the mistake, you applaud the fact that she doesn't let the mistake stop her. What makes a hero in a movie is not that everything went easy and right. What makes a hero is the fact that when everything showed up wrong, they still kept going until they figured out they're right. Learn to be the hero of your own life. Does this make sense?
Yes.
When you say you found a passion for singing, music, yes?
Yes.
A very good friend of mine, my life coach, said to me, the word passion, when you break it down, is being able to pass the I on. You are actually passing a piece of you to the world. That is sharing passion. If this is truly your calling, then you do not let the little things of critiques and criticism be the thing that takes you out of the game. Don't question, just do. Don't complain, just go. Don't make excuses, just show up. Don't blame. Take on the responsibility, because when you become a star, life does not get easier. Life gets harder. You have to be ready, mentally, to be able to handle it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
With all the love in the world, I love you guys, but I gotta bounce.
Woo! Give it up!